My friends and I did the kayaking tour in early March and it was fantastic. We air picked up and dropped off at our hotel by our guides, Hector and Raul. There were 3 of us, so 2 went in one kayak and the third went in a second one along Raul. Raul was very kind and knowledgeable about what was going on. Speaking both Spanish and English, he was able to communicate with our entire group. We kayaked for about 4 hours and got to watch a beautiful sunset. All in all, a wonderful way to spend an afternoon in Chiriqui. Mis amigos y yo hicieron el tour de kayaking en el principio de marzo y era fantástico. Los guías, Hector y Raúl, nos recogieron y dejaron el hotel. Estuvimos 3 en total, así dos usamos un kayak y el tercero el otro con Raúl. Raúl era muy simpático y informado sobre lo que pasó. Habló en ambos inglés y español, así comunicó con todo el grupo. Montamos los kayaks por 4 horas, más o menos, y vimos un atardecer muy bonito. En total, era una manera perfecta para una tarde. Seriously, if you're passing through David on your way to Bacate or elsewhere, take the time to stay a few hours and do this tour. Hector and Yuan took us out for a few hours this afternoon and the tranquility and beauty was certainly a highlight of our time in Panama. We saw amazing wildlife including crabs, 2 different types of monkeys, and incredible birds, even an osprey and duck-billed heron. The coffee break, literally, was a perfect rest to stretch our legs and enjoy the scenery and shade. To top it all off, Hector sent a file of professional-grade photos and videos throughout the day. A few tips. The kayaking was not difficult and the waters are calm, so don't worry about how extreme it will be. We had 2 single kayaks, would recommend that over a double. I had the opportunity to take this kayak tour, and I have no doubt that it's a fun, special, and beautiful way to learn more about our flora and fauna. Most people are used to seeing this type of environment on TV or in pictures and don't take advantage of these opportunities, especially when it's a local agency. I loved being able to do something out of the ordinary, since you don't always get the chance to go kayaking, and it's a healthy and enriching activity. The guides explain everything and show you what's there, and they also help us preserve the environment. I would definitely take this tour again, now with this experience. It was a perfect trip. A great 3 hours tour through the mangroves, along beautiful tropical trees, big birds and a funny experience in the Bahía de los Muertos. The highlight at the end was an amazing sunset while sitting in the kayak. We were picked up by the guide Hector directly from the hostel at 2:30 p.m. and returned at 8:30 p.m. He was very friendly and helpful. It was a private tour just for us. Any experiences in kayaking are not required. It was an amazing adventure which we recommend. The kayak tour we took with them was in the Mangroves of David, in the province of Chiriqui. Punctuality is their hallmark, and they were already waiting for us to begin the experience. We had never kayaked before, and they explained everything we needed to know in detail before setting off. We left at the scheduled time and ventured into the mangroves at high tide. After a while, we were able to observe monkeys and some birds until sunset. It was a highly recommended experience. We had an absolutely amazing morning on the kayak tour. We were picked up and dropped back at our hostel. Drinks and snacks were provided. We kayaked through the mangroves and then Hector took us out far into the bay and we saw dolphins. Hector is a really nice guy and his tour is worth a lot more than we paid for it. Couldn't recommend highly enough.